everyone, welcome to my channel. So today this one's going to be a little bit different. I'm going to be doing a Roblox video and I'm going to be teaching you guys how to do a GFX on Roblox Studio and Blender. So those are the two things you're going to need, and you're going to need the username of the person you're going to do, whether it be yourself or your friend or anyone on Roblox. So we're going to open up Roblox Studio. And we're going to open up Baseplate. It doesn't matter which one you do, just it's better if you do something simple because it won't even matter. So now you're going to go to Plugins and you're going to press Manage Plugins. So you're going to press, this shouldn't pop up, so I'm just going to delete this. But you're going to go here and you're going to press Find Plugins. From here, you should find the one that says Load Character. It should be the second or third one. And if that is not popped up, you're going to type in Load Character. And you're going to do the one that is by Already Pro. So you're going to press Install. And it should say it's installed. So now you're going to press this. And now we're at our base plate. So from here, we're going to need to press Load Character. And now we have this little box. So you're going to need to double click this. And I already have the username I'm going to do of the friend I'm going to do. So I'm just going to go ahead and do that. And you're going to click this box, Spawn at Origin. And then I'm going to do Spawn R6. Spawn R15 is a little bit harder, so I would do a Spawn R6. So there should be your character. So we have our character right here. We don't need to do anything to it. All we need to do is go up here to Explorer, and we need to right click on it and do Export Selection. From here, you can save it as whatever you want. I'm going to do the name of the username, and I'm going to save it in my downloads because that's where all my things go. So I'm going to press Save. It should be saved, so you can just exit out of Roblox Studio. I'm going to quit it. So now we're going to move on to the second step, which is going into Blender. Blender is basically 3D editing software, and so we're going to get rid of this little cube. So you're going to press X and press Delete. Okay, from here we're going to insert our Roblox character. You're going to get a file, Import, Wavefront OBJ. So now we're going to go to Downloads or wherever you saved it. And you're going to find your file and you're going to press Import OBJ. So your Roblox character should look like this. So now we're going to go and we're going to make it so it has color. But first we need to center ourselves in front of the character. So we're going to press Shift F. You don't need to hold it down. Once you click it, it should go to this. And you can press Shift and WASD, which is just like Roblox Studio. And you can center yourself in front of your character. So there we go. I think this is pretty good. And to get out of this mode, you just press click. Okay, so, sorry, my throat's kind of like, ugh, today. So from here, we're going to press this little button up here. We're going to drag it out. And then we're going to basically press Textured Solid and Ambient Occlusion. And then we can just put it back in if we want. From here, we're going to change the resolution so it's really high quality when it renders. So we're going to do 10,000. 10,000. Okay, so there we go. So now we're going to go to shading. And for right here where it says ALF, we're going to change it from sky to transparent. That way, our character is transparent and we can make it into whatever you want, like a GFX or a decal, whatever you need. Okay, from here we're going to go to the little world button up here, and we're going to go down to indirect lighting and environmental lighting. So we're going to we're going to check mark those two. Okay, so we basically have all the settings we need done, and we're going to move on to changing our character how we want it. So basically how this works is you right click on whatever you want, and you can basically move it around. For example, I right click on this, and you can use these arrows to move it wherever you want. Or you can right click it and use this little button down here, which will make you rotate it if you want. And you can do that for any body part. To select multiple body parts like this, you hold down Shift and right click things. Like you can right click this, hold down Shift, get the glasses, get the hat, and get the head, if I can find it. Oops. But yeah, you get the point. You can basically do that, but I forgot the head, but you know. Control Z. Okay, there we go. So I'm going to move on and I'm going to make this person wave. So how this will work is you can right click it and you can basically move it how you want. So I'm going to make it so it's waving. So I think that right there is good. And I'm going to move it to where an arm would go. So right there is about how a hand would wave. So I'm just going to move this out a little bit as well so it kind of looks realistic. And to move it around, you just you press right click and you can just move it around however you want. Okay, and now I'm just going to move the head so it's kind of tilted. I'm going to right click it and use shift to do all this. Okay, that looks like everything. Oh, we forgot the hair. Okay, so we're just going to tilt it so it looks realistic. And we can move this over a little bit, and I'm going to use the arrow for this so it's lined up properly. And I think this will be fine. So there we have it. I'm going to do a little bit on the legs now. I'm going to basically make it so it's tilted a little bit. Oops. And I'm going to move it. I'm going to rotate it, and then I'm going to move it a little bit so it looks real. Okay, I think we're done for this, and now I want to teach you how to save it as an image. So what we're going to do from here is we're going to go and we're going to press the view option and we're going to go to camera. So again, we're going to press shift F and we can move around, use shift to go faster. So we have it in front of everything. I would recommend, since it's going to be transparent, put it in the center. And from there we can just click. And we can go up to render and do render image. From here, you're going to have to wait however long your computer takes to render things. And once that is done, it should render into your transparent GFX. So it'll tell you the percentage up here, and it'll kind of show you how long and how many pixels have rendered already. So you can just wait for that. Mine usually takes like a minute. But yeah. So from here, you would go to image and you would do save as image once it's done, and you can save it to whatever you want. But since mine might take a while, I'm just going to end the video here. But you just save it as image, and you can bring it into any image editing software you want. Like I like to use BeFunky because it's easy and it's good layout to use for editing like decals or whatever. So yeah, that's my video, guys. I hope you enjoyed, and make sure you subscribe to me. And yeah, I'll see you guys later. Bye.